$600 to $100,000 in payouts. This is the exact entry model that did it. This is the swing breakout sequence from Stoic Trader. It is a 6-step mechanical sequence. The first step is the breakout. The second is the first retracement. Third is the new extreme. Fourth is the liquidation of the second step. Fifth step is where the candlestick structure shift happens and maybe where we take our entry. Sixth step is where we start taking our partials and maybe full profits. Before we jump into the money-making chart examples, we need to understand the why behind the SBS. The SBS isn't just a pattern, it's a mechanical map of market structure and liquidity. In an expanding market, liquidity builds beneath key swing points. The market requires fuel to continue, so we wait for price to sweep those orders before the trend resumes. The swing that occurs after this sweep gives us a logical, protected place for our stop loss. Instead of guessing, we are joining the trend with institutional fuel behind us. This is how we stay on the right side of the move. So, how and when did I actually trade this? The best part about the SBS is that I didn't even need a daily bias. I just watched the price after the 9:30 New York Open, waited for the big move to show the direction, and hunted the sequence. If it was bullish, I looked for the long SBS. Let's jump to the chart and I will show you some examples. This is the New York Open, 9:30. After the New York Open, price dips into this imbalance and this 200 simple moving average, and then it starts going back higher and leaves this little low over here, sweeps it, goes higher. First sequence, the second, third, the fourth. And if, let's say, I hesitated this because price is inside of the range and price is sweeping these highs over here and I couldn't decide, I can wait and price shows another one, right? And after this one, price keeps going higher, the retracement, another one. What about these lows, right? Well, I just follow the structure, follow the lows. Okay, let's say price is going like that. I just trail the lows, follow them, and when price takes out the recent one, I take out my step. If this one doesn't work out, if price keeps going lower after taking out this one without making the new high, then I wait for further confirmation. So as you can see here, price takes out the lows and turns back higher. And the way I used to trade them was just like this one. I used to wait for the sweep and I would take my entry above this black candle. I would market buy right above it. I would leave my stop loss like that, and most of the time I would take 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes I took 1 hour, but always I would always take more than 1-to-1, something like that, maybe something like that, right? And I used to take multiple scalp setups in a day, so I wouldn't carry the setups too much. Let's say I took this one and exited from this level, I would maybe take another one with another account, right? Something like that. So I used to take multiple entries. Some people used to prefer taking one entry and carrying it until the market close. I received multiple payouts with this simple approach and it was going really great until it was not. Well, you might say that these examples are cherry-picked from particular trading days, and you wouldn't be wrong about that. I cherry-picked these days to show how it used to be during when the daily chart on 2024 was in a nice bullish trend. I mean, look at that daily chart. Price was just going higher and doing almost pretty much the same things. Look at this daily candle over here, right? Even with these black candles, price used to give the same opportunities. Price closed the day with a black daily candle, but check the same idea over here, right? I mean, the way I traded still would hit the TP. That's why I really liked scalping back then, because even though my daily bias was wrong, I could get some setups like this one, right? Maybe target this here, maybe here. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the conditions, right? When daily charts were bullish, when they were expanding, it was a lot easier to trade with this particular style. But if we look at the last couple of months, price doesn't exactly move like this anymore. Now we have a more recent example over here. If we applied the same exact logic over here, the long setup I would take would be from this level, and I would get stopped out before taking my target, right? So what is the solution for this kind of price action, or when the daily chart is looking more like this instead of this? So there are multiple issues with most recent price action of the past previous weeks, right? First of all, this one might get failed a lot of the times, because price would be taking out some higher time frame levels from here. So this might get failed. If this one gets failed, that means price might be starting a deeper pullback. So price might want to sweep another lows. But I wouldn't really know which tap low to use for my entry, because price might sweep this one, give me an entry signal, I would get stopped out, and sweep another one, give me another entry signal, once again, one more stop loss, and this would keep going on if I kept longing it, right? So I don't really know how much it might pull back, and I don't know when the pullback ends. So what is my solution? Here. So the solution I found for slow grind or choppy price actions was the SBS combo that taught by Stoic Trader. I really like this idea because price makes a SBS on the bigger picture, and price makes another one in smaller picture. This is something works pretty well because of the fractal nature of price action. I really like this one, and I used this one many times. After the SBS combo idea helped me navigate through the complex retracements or choppy price actions, I really liked it. So I wanted to simplify it even further. This is my 3-step approach. First, price breaks out and expands. After the expansion, price starts a retracement. I don't know how far it is going to retrace. I don't know which lows it will take and turn back higher, and I don't need to know either. I can just wait for price to turn back higher and create this fractal liquidity sweep, and then enter my positions from this level and take my partials along the way, and finally leave the runner towards the highs and maybe even more. I believe that it is possible to make money with this kind of simple approach. We don't really need very complex indicators. We don't need to know all of the smart money concepts or anything else. We don't need to read order flow, and we certainly don't need to watch 300 videos from ICT. It can be as simple as like that. We can just practice this setup over and over again, backtest, look at it, understand the nature of it, and then we can simply use this as a simple trading model to make a living off of it. I believe that is possible. Okay, let's check the most recent price action to see some examples, right? This is from 27 February. This is from this Friday. The expansion. This is the retracement. And inside of this retracement leg over here, price creates our fractal liquidity sweep setup. This is another one. This is from February 26, Thursday. The consolidation area, breakout and expansion, and then the complex retracement, very complex one if you ask me. And once again, this is the fractal liquidity setup. And another one, expansion, retracement, the fractal liquidity sweep. This should be from this Wednesday, I guess. Yeah, this is from Wednesday. Another one from Tuesday. If you look at the live stream of 24 February, Tuesday, you can see that we actually took this setup on live stream by this logic, right? Explain everything. First, expansion. Second, retracement. Third, this little fractal liquidity sweep over there, and then price turning back higher. So I want to show you another one, another example. We actually took this setup too on this Monday. We waited for here. We also took this short over here too by explaining the logic. But after this short, we added to our position right at this level. Okay. If you check the live stream from February 23, Monday, you can see that we took this setup and we carried the setup to lower levels by explaining the logic live. You have just watched part 2 of Market Structure series. This is going to be a masterclass with multiple videos. Go back and watch the first video now so you have the full context. In the next videos, I'm going to show you how I use moving averages and weekend gaps to refine these even further. There is a lot more coming in this series, so make sure to subscribe and stay tuned. I'll see you on the next one.